July 14th, 2023, a day that shattered my world. Sirens wailed, paramedics arrived, their faces grim. My husband, my anchor, my best friend, was in full cardiac arrest. When they couldn't revive him, when those words slipped from their mouth, "I'm sorry, ma'am. We tried everything." I heard the depth of my world. My legs gave way beneath me. I thought, in that agonizing moment, I thought, this is it. Grief has claimed me. I thought my soul slipped away with him, leaving me nothing but an empty shell. But grief does not have to break us. Even in the deepest darkness, there is a spark, a glimmer that refuses to fade within us, something we can choose to embrace no matter the weight of the loss. And that is what I'm here to share with you today. How I found the courage to rise, how I navigated through the storm of grief while holding on to the world around me, when I felt as though I was walking through this world as a ghost. The first year after Frank passed felt like a blur, a fog I couldn't see through. Sometimes I would forget he was gone. But then a song would play, a smell would hit, a memory would flash. And I was back reliving that pain all over again. Sometimes I forget he was gone. There's a song by Garth Brooks. It's called "For a Minute There." For a minute there, I thought it was you. For a minute there, my prayers had came true. What I wouldn't give for just a minute there. And just like that, hope would flicker. Grief is just like that. Waves that crash when you least expect them. One thing that kept me from drowning was writing. A dear friend gave to me a journal titled "Letters to My Husband in Heaven." I didn't know it at that time, but I'd be pouring out my heart into those pages. It became my lifeline, a way to communicate with him when I couldn't speak out loud. It was the only way of connecting with him, in the raw, unfiltered place where I can grieve and heal. Months later, I went back and I reread those letters, and I dropped to my knees. I couldn't remember half of those things I had written, but in those pages, I saw growth. I saw my journey unfolding, even when I couldn't feel it in that moment. Writing became my path to healing, where pain transformed into strength. Each word was a step towards healing, a quiet place where my soul can breathe. Through writing, I found peace and began to rebuild. Interactions with others, they're complicated. People don't always know what to say, and neither did I. At first, I tried to hide my grief, but after time, I realized I had to be real. I couldn't mask it. Through my grief, I could be a source of strength for others. And so, I kept showing up day after day, even when the weight felt unbearable. One thing that helped me push forward was returning to my passion, which is cooking. I've always loved creating in the kitchen. To me, it's a form of art. But after Frank passed, it was my form of therapy. Experimenting with recipes, feeding others, it gave me purpose. In every meal, I was pouring out my love, even when I didn't have the words to speak. Through my cooking page and my pozole, I've connected with so many people. I realized that grief doesn't have to be the weight that pulls us under. It can be fuel. And I chose to live through it, not for it to live through me. My reason for living every day is simple. It's my family, my friends, my community. They need me. They're my reason for rising. They're my heartbeat. And even though Frank is no longer here, his love is a part of my foundation. But here's the thing. I'm not here to live his legacy. I'm here to build my own, rooted off of love, courage, and resilience. Grief tried to break me, but it did not defeat me. Yeah. I'm here today to tell you, my friends, the storm ahead is not easy. It's going to be hard, but you can rise against it through the light and our God. Keep pushing, my friends. Thank you.